Coming up on High School Quiz Show, it's North Quincy High School taking on Weston High School. That's next on High School Quiz Show. Major funding for High School Quiz Show is provided by Safety Insurance.
Whether you prefer email, texting, or live person, Safety Insurance is available to help you file a claim and pay your bill. Safety Insurance. We'll help you manage life's storms. Learn more at safetyinsurance.com.
Additional funding is provided by Eastern Bank.
When our communities need a voice, Eastern Bank steps up, stands strong, and does not stay silent. When times get tough,
good speaks up. Join us for good.
This is what it sounds like.
Additional funding is provided by the Museum of Science.
The Museum of Science. Trekking around the Arctic has never been easier. You can get lost in the mystery and find beauty in Arctic adventure, exploring with technology. On exhibit now, only at the Museum of Science. More at mos.org.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to High School Quiz Show. I'm Billy Costa, your host. In last week's match between Mansfield High School and Shrewsbury High School, Mansfield defeated Shrewsbury to move on to the semifinals. For today's match, the final match of the quarterfinals, we welcome back North Quincy High School and Weston High School. And on the North Quincy team, we have Caitlin. Caitlin, welcome back to High School Quiz Show. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Happy to be back.
You ready to go?
Yeah, ready as ever.
Hi, Peter. How you feeling today?
Pretty good.
All right, pretty good is good at High School Quiz Show World. How about John Thomas? How you doing? Welcome back.
Pretty well, thank you.
All right, Dominique, how are you today?
Very excited.
Okay, the alternates are Nicholas and Sophie, and coaches Mara Chris, Danielle Fernandez, and Peggy Farron, competing for Weston High School. We'll start with William. Hi, William. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty well today, thank you.
All right, Jesse, you feeling good about this?
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
All right, how about you, Reed?
I'm also feeling good.
All right, Benny, how you doing today? You okay down there?
Always great, always great.
All right. We also have alternate Claire and Coach Allison Langsdorf. The competition has 4 rounds: toss-up, head-to-head, category, and lightning round. Throughout the game, a green light is a correct answer, a red light an incorrect answer, and a gray light means no answer was given. We'll start with the toss-up round. All players are active and with a correct answer can contribute 10 points per question to the team score. There are no point deductions for wrong answers, so teams, if you are ready, good luck. In September 2021, Mexico's Supreme Court unanimously voted to decriminalize what? Poll taxes, sports betting, or abortion? Abortion. What best-selling 2018 novel retells the story of the Odyssey from the perspective of the witch? Is it Hecate, Medea, or Circe? Circe. The ruling families of Sweden, Norway, Denmark, Belgium, and Luxembourg descend directly from what outcast empress divorced by Napoleon in 1809? Marie-Louise, Marie de Medici, or Josephine? Josephine. The head coach of the Oakland Raiders for 10 seasons. What famed NFL coach and broadcaster died in 2021 at the age of 85? Was it John Madden, Al Michaels, or Don Shula? John Madden. Take a look at your screens. What popular American composer seen here is best known for Appalachian Spring and Fanfare for the Common Man? Aaron Copland, Ralph Vaughan Williams, or George Gershwin? Aaron Copland. What new response category was added to the 2020 U.S. Census? Same-sex spouse, gender other than male or female, or more than one race? Same-sex spouse. In 2021, what became the first country in the world to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender? El Salvador, Denmark, or Indonesia? El Salvador. What holiday is the busiest day of the year for U.S. restaurants with more than 75 million Americans dining out annually? Is it Valentine's Day, New Year's Eve, or Mother's Day? Mother's Day. In 1941, what British ship exploded and sank within 3 minutes of being struck by the Bismarck, Nazi Germany's most powerful warship? HMS Hood, HMS Victory, or HMS Belfast? HMS Hood. Now take a look at your screens. A very special guest has the next question.
Hi, I'm Mayor Michelle Wu, and here's my question. In the first half of the 20th century, what charismatic politician, known as the Rascal King, spent 4 terms as Boston mayor, 1 term as Massachusetts governor, and 2 terms in jail? Was it John F. Fitzgerald, James Michael Curley, or John B. Hines?
James Michael Curley is the answer. And which of the following countries has the largest land area? Algeria, Mexico, or Peru? Algeria. What actress who plays Matilda on Everything's Gonna Be Okay is the first person with autism to play a lead TV character who is also on the autism spectrum? Is it Emily Deschanel, Kayla Cromer, or Astrid Farnsworth? Kayla Cromer. Group 13 on the periodic table refers to what family of elements that have 3 valence electrons? The boron family, the carbon family, or the zinc family? The boron family. In 1985, what musical duo formed by George Michael and Andrew Ridgeley made history as the first Western band to perform in China? Is it Spandau Ballet, Culture Club, or Wham? Wham is the answer. In Cartesian geometry, what term is used for the x-coordinate? Is it ordinate, abscissa, or locus? Abscissa. What Dutch artist painted the 1665 masterpiece Girl with a Pearl Earring, a mysterious portrait that's been called the Mona Lisa of the North? Is it Vincent van Gogh, Frans Hals, or Johannes Vermeer? Johannes Vermeer. What co-founder of the NAACP wrote The Souls of Black Folk, a landmark work in the history of sociology? Frederick Douglass, W.E.B. Du Bois, or Booker T. Washington? W.E.B. Du Bois. St. Martin is the smallest island in the world, divided by 2 countries. The northern region is part of France, while the southern region is part of what country? The Netherlands, the United States, or Great Britain? The Netherlands. And the Geological Survey Company that found the remains of Richard III in a Leicester car park in 2012 is now searching for what Anglo-Saxon king defeated at the Battle of Hastings in 1066. Edward the Confessor, Harold II, or Alfred the Great? Harold II. Known as the father of taxonomy in the mid-1700s, what botanist developed a system for naming and classifying organisms that's still in use today? Charles Darwin, Gregor Mendel, or Carl Linnaeus? Carl Linnaeus is the answer there. And that's the end of the toss-up round. The score right now, North Quincy, 540 points. Weston High School, 450 points. Great match so far. Let's hear it, everybody. Okay, the head-to-head round is next, but first we take a few minutes to get to know the players a little bit better. I've got the question. You folks will have a chance to answer, and here it comes. We'll start with North Quincy and Caitlin Yu. When and where is your favorite time to spend in nature?
Well, in the summer, I like to go to Halibut Point, which is a state park up in Rockport, and go hiking with my family.
Beautiful spot. How about you, Peter?
Summertime in the coniferous forest, 10 miles away from everyone else.
Ah, nice. John Thomas, how about you?
I like to go hiking in the Blue Hills with my Boy Scout troop, Troop 6, anytime.
Hello, Troop 6. And Dominique, how about you?
In the springtime, I like to head down to Provincetown, Cape Cod, and hike the sand dunes there.
Beautiful area, the dunes. Over to Weston High School. William, how about you?
I like to go kayaking, especially on a mostly empty lake on a clear day when the sky is blue.
Mm-hmm. So peaceful. Jesse, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I really like walking in the woods near my house. I find it super, super peaceful. So, yeah.
All right. Deep in the woods. Reed, how about you?
I'm going to go with skiing during the wintertime.
Oh, yeah. And Benny?
There's some good running and biking trails by my house, so I like to enjoy nature there.
And you're still close to home, and yet it's very peaceful, a nice escape. Okay, teams, it's time to play head-to-head. So let's do it right now. Okay, in this round, correct answers add 10 points to the team total. Incorrect answers now result in a 10-point deduction. If an answer is not given, there is no impact on the score. And here we go, teams. What does the M stand for in Richard M. Nixon? Is it Madison or Milhouse? Milhouse. In George Orwell's 1984, Winston commits thought crime by writing what phrase over and over in his diary? Death to the party or down with Big Brother? Down with Big Brother. In September 2021, what became the first major U.S. school district to mandate COVID-19 vaccinations for students 12 and older? Was it New York or Los Angeles? Los Angeles. When did the Irish potato famine begin? 1845 or 1865? 1845. What capital city is the hub of Tibet's economic, cultural, and political activities? Lhasa or Kathmandu? Lhasa. Which sport will be making its Olympic debut in Paris in 2024? Breakdancing or solo synchronized swimming? Breakdancing. What year marked the end of the Russian Empire? Was it 1917 or 1915? 1917. What term refers to a group of owls? A parliament or a zeal? The answer is a parliament. And that is the end of the round. The score right now, North Quincy, 570 points. This is a close one. Weston, 520 points. Great round, teams. Great round. Next up is the category round with the following categories. Tony, 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 from page to screen, organ recital, I just can't, a passage to India, and in memoriam. Teams will be able to select 2 5-question categories and have the option to toss 1 question per category to the other team. Teams are able to confer. North Quincy, who's the team spokesperson going to be? Caitlin. And a Weston High School spokesperson, who will it be? William. Okay, Weston, you have a little ground to make up. Not a big deal. You get to choose the first category. What's it going to be?
Want to go? I just can't.
Should we do passage to India?
Buddy.
I would go passage to India.
I feel like geography.
Maybe all right, a passage to India.
A passage to India. Questions about India. And for 10 points, more than 700 languages are spoken in India. The 2 official languages of the national Indian government are English and what native language?
Hindi.
Hindi.
Yeah.
All right, final answer, Hindi.
And that is correct now for 15 points. Formerly known as Madras, what city is called the Detroit of India because it is a major automobile center?
Chennai.
Okay.
All right, final answer, Chennai.
Chennai is correct now for 20 points. British India won its independence from the British and split into 2 new states, India and Pakistan, in August of what year?
47.
I think it's 1947.
47?
Yeah.
All right. Final answer, 1947.
And that is correct now for 25 points. Named after the country estate in England, where it was first played in the 1870s. What racket sport is derived from a game called Puna, which was played by British Army officers stationed in India?
Is it cricket?
Cricket?
That's the only.
Yeah. It's with cricket's with a racket, I think.
I mean,
Guess is the big thing you swing with kind of like a racket? I mean, I don't know.
the bat, but I don't know.
Or is
Yeah, actually it does.
squash Indian?
I feel like crickets. Should we pass it?
William will need an answer.
We're going to pass it.
All right, the answer is badminton.
Mm-hmm.
And for 30 points in 1997, who won the Booker Prize for her novel, The God of Small Things, an epic family saga that deals with the ravages of India's caste system?
I don't know.
Should we toss it?
What do you think?
Pretty
I feel a
obscure.
toss. I think a toss.
Toss
Yeah,
it?
I think we should toss it.
I think so.
Okay. Everyone, Jesse, you're down?
Yeah.
You're with that? All right. We're going to toss this question.
All right, Weston is going to toss. North Quincy, do you have an answer?
It's Roy, isn't it? Roy, right? Okay. Final answer, Roy.
Arundhati Roy is the correct answer. And now, North Quincy, you get to choose the next category.
Guys, what about in memoriam?
That's good.
Agree.
Everyone good? Okay. We'll take in memoriam.
Okay, Caitlin, in memoriam, questions about people who passed away in 2021. And for 10 points, best known for her roles on The Golden Girls and The Mary Tyler Moore Show, what Hollywood icon passed away in December 2021, just weeks before her 100th birthday?
Betty White.
Betty White, yeah.
Final answer, Betty White.
Betty White is correct for 15 points. What retired four-star general who became the first black U.S. Secretary of State passed away in October of 2021 at 84 due to complications from COVID-19?
Colin Powell.
Powell, right? Okay.
Yep.
Final answer, Powell.
Colin Powell is correct. Now for 20 points, awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1984 for his role in opposing apartheid. What South African Anglican bishop passed away in December 2021 at 90 years old?
Tutu.
Tutu?
Yeah, it's the last
Sure.
name, yeah. Yep.
Okay. Final answer, Tutu.
Yes, Bishop Desmond Tutu is the correct answer. For 25 points, best known for creating the modern vice presidency with an office near the president and input in policy matters and cabinet appointments. What vice president under Jimmy Carter died in April of 2021 at 93?
Mondale.
Say that again, sorry.
Mondale.
Mondale? Okay. Final answer, Mondale.
Walter Mondale is correct. Now for 30 points, a legend in musical theater known for works such as West Side Story, Sweeney Todd, and Into the Woods. What lyricist and composer passed away in November of 2021 at 91?
Sondheim.
Say that again.
Sondheim.
Sondheim?
Mm-hmm.
Final answer, Sondheim.
Stephen Sondheim is the answer there. Now we go back to Weston High School. You'll need a category.
Can we go? I just can't.
Sure.
Sure.
No one else has any?
No. Let's.
Okay. Let's go with I just can't.
Okay, questions about philosophy for 10 points. Everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. This is one of the best-known proverbs of what ancient philosopher whose ideas strongly shaped Chinese civilization?
Confucius.
Confucius.
All right. Final answer, Confucius.
And that's a correct answer for 15 points. Man is born free, and everywhere he is in chains. What Swiss-born philosopher wrote this in The Social Contract, a work that helped inspire the French Revolution?
Swiss-born. Rousseau.
Is it Rousseau?
Yeah.
No, it's Rousseau.
All right. Final answer, Rousseau.
Jean-Jacques Rousseau is the correct answer. Now for 20 points. Immanuel Kant argued that we should all act according to an unwavering moral code regardless of the situation. Which term did he use for this idea? The golden mean, the categorical imperative, or the tabula rasa?
Categorical imperative.
All right. Final answer, the categorical imperative.
And that is a correct answer for 25 points. What English philosopher outlined her beliefs in her 1792 work, A Vindication of the Rights of Woman, often cited as a founding text of Western feminism?
Wollstonecraft.
Wollstonecraft.
All right. Final answer, Wollstonecraft.
And that is correct. Now for 30 points. With her most famous work, Eichmann in Jerusalem, a report on the banality of evil. What political philosopher angered many of her fellow Jews for depicting Adolf Eichmann as a bureaucrat following orders rather than a malicious actor himself?
Arendt, Hannah Arendt.
Arendt?
Arendt, like Arendt, Arendt. I don't know how to pronounce, like Hannah Arendt.
Okay. Final answer, Arendt.
Hannah Arendt is the correct answer. We go back to North Quincy now. You'll need a category.
Guys, what about from page to screen?
Second.
Agree.
Okay. We'll go with from page to screen.
From page to screen, questions about recent screen adaptations of books. And for 10 points, Anya Taylor-Joy stars in the latest film version of what Jane Austen novel about a rather clueless young woman who meddles in matchmaking?
Emma.
Emma, right? Okay. Final answer, Emma.
Emma is correct for 15 points. Timothée Chalamet stars in the latest screen version of Dune, the best-selling science fiction novel of all time. It was released in 1965 by what author?
Frank Herbert.
Frank Herbert. Okay.
Yeah.
Final answer, Herbert.
And that is correct for 20 points. In 2021, Netflix released the third and final film in its mega popular To All the Boys franchise. The rom-com series is based on the books by what author?
Han.
Han, right? Jenny Han. Final answer, Han.
Jenny Han is correct for 25 points. What big-budget fantasy series is based on the Grishaverse books by Lee Bardugo?
Shadow and
Shadow
Bone.
Yeah.
Final answer, Shadow and Bone.
And that is correct. For 30 points, The Haunting of Bly Manor is a psychological thriller about a governess who cares for two seemingly innocent young children. It's a retelling of what 1898 novella by Henry James?
Turning of the Screw.
Turning of the Screw. We sure?
Is it?
Okay.
Are you sure it's not just turn of the screw, or is it turning of the screw?
We'll need an answer.
All right.
Final answer, The Turn of the Screw.
The Turn of the Screw is a correct answer on that. And that's the end of the category round. The score right now, North Quincy, 800 points. Weston High, 665 points. Let's hear it for both teams. Okay, we are headed into the final round of play, the lightning round. All players are active and with each response can add or subtract 20 points to their team's total. A decision not to answer does not impact the score. We have 10 questions in all. Teams, good luck. In 2021, what annual music festival in Tennessee was canceled after getting flooded by Hurricane Ida? Was it Bonnaroo or Coachella? Bonnaroo. In The Maze Runner, what deadly creatures made of metal and flesh live in the maze? Cranks or grievers? Grievers. Vinegar gets its sour taste and pungent smell from what acid? Tannic acid or acetic acid? Acetic acid. What treaty divided Charlemagne's empire among his three grandsons? Treaty of Verdun or Treaty of Paris? Treaty of Verdun is the answer. Who was the first British female solo artist to sell 10 million copies of an album in the U.S. with her album 21? Was it Amy Winehouse or Adele? Adele. Which subatomic particle was discovered first, the proton or the electron? The electron. What Argentine writer is noted especially for his fantastical short story collection Ficciones? Is it Pablo Neruda or Jorge Luis Borges? Jorge Luis Borges. In 2021, the federal government declared the first ever water shortage for what lake, the largest U.S. reservoir by volume? Lake Mead or Lake Marion? Lake Mead. Before becoming president, George W. Bush served as the governor of what U.S. state, Texas or Arkansas? Texas. A deranged Englishman who thought he was King Richard III tried to assassinate what U.S. president in 1835? Was it Andrew Jackson or John Tyler? Andrew Jackson is the answer there. And that is the end of the game. The winning team, North Quincy High, with a total score of 1,280 points. Weston High finishes with 1,140 5 points. So congratulations to both teams for an amazing game. So North Quincy High now will move on to the semifinals where they'll take on Mansfield High School. Join us next week for the first semifinal match between Andover and Sharon. Until then, don't forget you can play a bonus round of High School Quiz Show on your Alexa or Google Home devices. Just ask your smart speaker to play High School Quiz Show. Great job, teams. Congratulations. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next week.
You can watch High School Quiz Show anytime on our YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram for a look behind the scenes and quizzes that'll keep you thinking. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter for more photos and video. And add some competition to your conversations by sending your friends High School Quiz Show gifts. Major funding for High School Quiz Show is provided by Safety Insurance.
Cyber attacks aren't going away. You can talk to an independent agent about cyber coverage from Safety Insurance. It covers data restoration, data recreation, system restoration, and more. Safety Insurance. We'll help you manage life's storms, even the cyber kind.
Additional funding is provided by the Museum of Science.
The Museum of Science. Trekking around the Arctic has never been easier. You can get lost in the mystery and find beauty in Arctic adventure, exploring with technology. On exhibit now, only at the Museum of Science. More at MOS.org.